Hey guys, sorry about that. How are you? I just didn't post a time, so this is just random. I haven't even told anybody that I know in the back end that I'm doing this. I don't know if someone could send out a message or not, but I'm just took an opportunity to come and hang out with you guys for a bit, just to talk about a few things that are making no fucking sense to me. Okay, thanks guys, appreciate it. I'm gonna wait a little bit though. Okay. I want Debbie here. I want Laura here. I want, California girl here. I want anybody that, well, hopefully they'll just get it. Oh, is she coming back on? Should tell Britt to come over here. Just kidding, don't. Hey, girlfriend. I don't know if you can get in touch with anybody else, Laura. Hey, Christy. Yeah, I'm not even home yet, but I just wanted to pop on quick. I might go. Oh, I missed you too. Thanks, babe. Um, I'm not even home, so I was just gonna do this for a little bit, and then maybe I will go live when I get home after. But yeah, you guys in the States in certain areas are just getting fucking hammered, eh? We got a pretty good downpour of rain today, a couple of cracks of lightning, but nothing what you guys get. Does anybody talk to Ryan as well? Because I would love for her to join me too. Oh, none your business. Listen, I know that. I already know that. And it's funny because Jess thinks that I'm full of shit. But hey, I'm not. And I didn't reach out to fucking anybody. All right. Let's be clear about that. I never reached out to fucking anybody. And she knows it. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha, Laura. So, and hey, Debbie, can you message Angel? I never even got a chance. I didn't message any of you guys. It's my bad. And Ryan, if anyone can get in touch with her, because as you know, my TikTok got shut down. So, um, and that's kind of what I want to touch upon when I come back live, right? Because I'm gonna do StreamYard on my iPad, and then I can read you the text messages between Sage and I when Sage reached out to me a while ago. See, I don't have my old TikTok account where I believe was the first, or no, maybe it's my email. Yeah, I believe she sent it to my email. And I heard Jess say today that if I was the last person on this earth, that she would not speak to me. And you can believe that all you want, Jess. You can truly believe whatever you think is happening. And just for the record, people, Jess did not speak one word in court. Not one. Not maybe she agreed to swear to the truth by raising her right hand, and do you swear and affirm to blah blah blah? Yes, I do. I didn't even hear that. Or maybe I did. I don't fucking know. But Jessica, you did not speak a word. You just sat there. This is literally what happened. I was waiting for 30 minutes. Obviously there was other cases going on. So I'm sitting there waiting patiently. The screen pops up, and there's at the top there's 4 squares or something. So I'm one square, the judge is another square, Jess is a square, and I don't even know if there was someone else there. So the judge swears us in, saying something along the lines like Jess was the applicant, I was the respondent. And quickly after that, in a roundabout way, hi Angel, I'm so glad you got um she notified you. Thanks. So as soon as the judge, spoke, she just said this court has no jurisdiction and this case is dismissed, right? That's what the judge said. Jess didn't say anything. She never spoke a word. So then I put my hand up and I said, Your Honor, I do not want this lady to be tying me up, right? Meaning in court, meaning if I fart the wrong way or I burp the wrong way and she thinks it's about her, that she can just fucking call whoever she wants and do it as an like to intimidate me, right? That's what this is about. So, and then I quickly, because I knew that the judge said, well, I don't, along the lines of, well, I'm not really sure why, because I've already ruled on this case. And she said, she gave me a quick moment. I didn't like just start talking over top of her because she would have muted me. And that's disrespectful. And that's not what I did. I had a very few seconds to fucking spout out as much stuff as I could about Jess and the things that she's been doing to me and my family. And the judge even said, like, yeah, I read that. Because when I told the judge she's been trying to get my YouTube channel banned permanently, the judge said, yeah, I saw that. So the judge is not on anybody's side. The judge probably fucking has a ton of shit to do. And then she's sitting there, like the judge is sitting there like, this is weird. Like, why would anybody? And I'm not saying she said this. I'm just saying that in her head, I can imagine her just being like, why am I even doing this? This person lives in another country, no jurisdiction, whatever. And she did recommend to me that if I wanted to do something about this behavior, that I could bring it to the FBI myself. And then if it's true, you guys, like if I am entitled to have a copy of that court proceeding because they recorded it, then I will get that for you guys and I'll play it for you guys from beginning to end. And then you can hear, you don't hear Jess at all. Nothing. Talk about a habitual liar. Like she just lies to lie. Even if it's the smallest little thing, she'll lie about it. Yeah, boom, that's a fart, crop dusting all over your fucking open house. Fuck. So, well, she doesn't. And like her documents about what she was saying about me was, that I was stalking her. All right, Jess, how was I stalking you when Brenda and I were on like a Snap video and I asked Brenda if I could talk to you? And you agreed. You said, yeah, sure. And then you came into the video chat, right? How did I stalk you if you willingly participated in that? You need to explain that because that doesn't make any sense. You can't say that something happened on April something, and then in the same paragraph turn around and be like, it was 2/7, like February 7th. You make no sense. And everything that you're upset about is literally an opinion, my thoughts. You want to bring up the fucking terroristic threats. Well, then I say the same to you, Jess. Then you also made terroristic threats on me. And not just on me, but my family. Because the thing I said to you was just based on you. You driving your car into the fucking front of my house, well, that could have killed me, my daughters, my son, or my husband. So what the fuck are you even talking about? It's okay, Jess, that you think that I haven't spoken to Sage. DJ May, aka Samantha. All right. And Samantha, you know what? I'm not even going to apologize to you because my motto in my life is I keep my friends close and my enemies closer. Okay. I did the same thing with Jess. Oh my God, Jess, I'm so sorry. Let's stop doing this. I would say nice things to her, things that I knew that she would just be, oh yeah, see, I knew. Yeah, see, Keith does. Oh yeah, he fucking doesn't. Keith doesn't love you. He just doesn't give a fuck about you enough to care about all of the shit you're bringing. You're the one exposing him to everybody every single time you go live and repeat the things out loud that the people are saying about him in the chat. That's you. That's not us. That's you. Same thing with your daughter. Yeah, you were standing in front of your daughter at her band, talking to her about me. And I have the video. See, but what you do, Jess, is you're a pussy ass bitch, right? And you go straight to YouTube copyright strike. Like, where is the documents, Jess? I've won my counter strikes against you. What are you going to say about that? No, DJ May is Sage. And Sage came to me privately a while ago and said stuff like, no one knows who I am and blah, 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 blah. But she had a way and she had all this shit. And she's like, I told Jess something and she fucked right off. She never fucked with me, nothing. Yeah, it's probably because you both work in law enforcement, right, Jess? You don't want to fucking expose her, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. I got the emails. And I'm not, apparently, Sage, you told more than, me, right? I told you I wasn't going to tell anybody, but I did. Because why wouldn't I? Yeah, Sage, I don't know you. And you willingly, openly admitting that you were best friends with this girl. You were her mod. You sat in that chat. You're in goddamn law enforcement. And you co-signed that bullshit for fucking months. Months. Okay? And you don't get to turn around like Tay and Devin and be like, oh, I was just trying to help her. I was just trying to, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then. But that doesn't make you look good in my eyes now because you've decided like, well, that was enough for me. It wasn't the emailing my daughter. It wasn't the emailing my husband. It wasn't the constant fucking going live and talking shit about me, right? It wasn't calling my local police department live on the internet for no reason. I'm not predatorwatcher@gmail.com. My Gmail account attached to my YouTube never changed, Miss Hessler. The only thing that changed was my fucking YouTube handle because I can change that and edit it whenever the hell I want to. So whoever the Predator Watcher was coming in there saying all that stuff and just automatically assumed it was me. She did the same thing to Britt, right? And then played that clip online because she thought Britt was the one emailing and it wasn't Britt. And just you believe that we're all going to fucking sit here like that doesn't affect us and it doesn't piss us off? Because it does. So listen, Sage left fucking Jess. She left her because Jess kept asking her to be a witness in court for Laura. And Sage was like, fuck this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be associated. This is fucking ridiculous. I don't want to do this. So Sage had the audacity to testify on Jess's behalf against Laura, who is a victim in this, by the way, Sage. And you literally admitted to me, because I have the whole thread of our text messages that I will be reading later, that you were only going off of what Jess was telling you, that there was no concrete evidence that that Laura was the evil, fucking brutal person. And you even admitted to me, Sage, that Jess is fucked right in the head. So I think it's best for you, Sage, to come up on my panel tonight and admit everything that you have fucking done. You want to talk about accountability, you want to talk about all this shit, then stand up to Jess and tell her yourself instead of hiding behind everybody else and fucking knowing what you're going to tell me is going to fucking piss me off. And I've got big enough balls to say it. I've got big enough balls to show up in court. And I've got big enough balls to drive to Buffalo next weekend and cross the fucking border with my passport with no issues, Miss Hessler. And don't worry, I'll be recording the whole fucking thing, okay? So I can prove to you that you're a fucking idiot. And these IC3 reports that happened last summer. Really, the investigation's been open for over a year, Jess, or almost a year. I've never been spoken to since last summer about anything. But Sage seems to tell me that you had a three-way call with somebody in fucking law enforcement, and she was quiet, and they reamed you the fuck out. They made you cry. And was that in January that happened? That you keep going back to these people and are like, bitch, go away. Go the fuck away. That's the consensus I get from your buddy Sage about you. Okay? Hessler? I get it. Yeah. And you know what, Sage? How the fuck do I know that you didn't call me and we didn't talk for like 45 minutes? That you didn't record that whole thing? I didn't. Because I'm not a sick fuck like you guys are. But I don't know if you did or not. So why don't you play it and say, you can hear all the nice things I said to you because you're my enemy. And that's how I play my enemies. You should learn from me. I'm surprised you don't know that because you're in law enforcement. You should know that. How to manipulate people into being your friend and telling you everything you want to fucking know about them. They're not. And if they are, fine. But Jess seems to think that the shit I posted today came from an Android phone. I'm sorry, but WhatsApp, Jess, go send me a message on WhatsApp. And when I read the message, guess what? Boom, boom, 2 blue check marks. So again, Jess, what the fuck are you talking about? I was texting Sage through WhatsApp. You should know that. I've sent text to you through WhatsApp. Right? So it doesn't matter if it's an Android phone, if it's an iPhone, it doesn't matter because it's WhatsApp. All right? Okay. Well, my God, if you're going to be fucking best friends with someone like Jess, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. And Sage, I could possibly throw you. I don't know if I could, with the weight. I know I can't throw Jess. There's no way in fucking hell. But one thing that Sage did tell me, which was hilarious. Yeah, Jess, that bestie trip that you took? Hey, hi, Grace. That bestie trip that you took, that 3-hour like road trip that you took, you were like in the shower, fucking bitching to Brit, having a cigarette, standing there all naked and shit. Well, why was it that Sage's husband didn't even want to hang out with Keith because he's a pedophile, right? You spent what, 10 minutes together the whole trip? And Sage, okay, so you guys, they went to like a race thing, a racetrack, drag racing. Fuck, I don't even know. But so there's stands, like, you can go up top to the stands and sit and watch. Well, Sage's husband was at the top, and Sage wanted to go up there and sit with her husband. She's like, come on, Jess, let's go. And Jess like, no, I'm too afraid of heights. Bitch, you can't walk up those stairs. So, yeah, like everything Jess says that I do, she's doing everything. So, Jess says things like, somebody is a really good friend of yours, and then they go to somebody that doesn't like you, and then they expose all your secrets, and that's fucking bad, right, Jess? That's horrible. Well, that's strange because that's exactly what Brenda did to me, right? She did she gave you all of our personal stuff, and you fucking ate it up, you chewed it up, and you fucking spit it out all on your YouTube channel. Yeah, that was you. Do you see how everything that you say is like a projection of yourself onto others? You really need to. I know she was saying that I don't have sex with my boyfriend. Well, are you there? Like, Brenda, are you living in my house? Like, I know for a fact that Keith is a convicted sex offender because it's in the public domain. Everybody knows that. It's there in black and white, right? But like Brenda and Jess, are you like in my house? Do you like watch what Phil and I do and when we do it and when we don't do it? Like, do you watch when we're like having dinner or eating breakfast or having a cup of coffee? Like, are you? I'm really. It kind of freaks me out that you seem to think you know what's going on in my house, and you don't. Like, you just don't. I don't know how you would because you're not there, right? You're not there. You're online. Well, Brenda needs a nursing home. That's what Brenda needs. A nursing home. It was also funny too how Jess was saying something, I believe, along the lines of like, "Oh my God, like that woman is like 60 and she's doing and acting like this online." I don't know who she was referring to, but I was thinking, fuck, Brenda's 60. Brenda's 60 and does the same thing, and like you're bitching about somebody else being the same age doing similar things, and that's not okay. So maybe Brenda's doing the same thing, right? I'm just going by what I see here. Yep. And Brenda does not work. Brenda does not work. Brenda has had, at least from what she told me, severe problems with her legs. Severe problems with her legs, like circulation and stuff, and she had a lot of problems. So she's not working. She just says stuff like that. Like when her and I were friends and she was, you know, kind of being an asshole to Jess and stuff, she would say to me, her brother had like this big brand new truck or something, right? And so Brenda was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna post a truck and I'm gonna say it's my truck." It's the weirdest shit. Yeah, Katie, I'm on number 2. Okay, if you don't do your job properly, I'm not gonna be able to pay you your full pay, Katie. Just saying. You're right, Angel, for sure. Hey, Sandy. I don't know if I said hi to you guys. Hi, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Don't worry, you guys. Good news. Yeah, Jess, I'm still waiting for your legal YouTube documents where we've been to court over your YouTube copyright. Because once that thing is gone, I'm gonna be live on my main. The main account that just got terminated. Remember, you guys, April's gonna be such a good month. Yeah. Yes, you did. Thank you. It's better. Do better. No, I am too, Sandy. I am too. Did you appeal your thing, Sandy? Hey, Wild. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing that did it for Sage was she didn't want to be a witness against Laura anymore because she realized that Laura actually wasn't the problem, but not that fucking matters now because she still testified against her on hearsay, which Sage, yeah, I don't know. Like, did you lie in court under oath, Sage? Because I have the text messages, Sage, that you sent me yesterday saying, you only said it because of what Jess said. And, you know, I know that there's more court coming up, Sage, and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just saying, you see what happens when you lay with the fucking smelly, fishy dogs? Yeah, you smell like a fishy fucking dog. And I'm not the one, Sage. Yeah, I have a really sweet demeanor, as you said, right? Ask anybody that's in this chat with me right now how I am in my real life because I am an amazing person. I have many friends. I have family. I have hobbies. I have sports. I have a life, I add this into my life cuz I'm a bored housewife. So I got time that I can juggle around. I don't go to work. I can deal with my day however the hell I want so long as the things that I am responsible for during that 24-hour period. Yeah, I am, Katie. Probably I'm gonna go and then I'll go live around 10. But so long as I get my responsibilities done, Jess, throughout my 24-hour day, that's all that matters to me, right? Your opinion about what I do online, I don't care what you think of me. Just like Margaret doesn't owe you an explanation about anything. She doesn't owe you an explanation of her journey. She doesn't owe you an explanation on her fucking relationship. She doesn't owe you an explanation on anything. None. Defamation. Jess, I'll say it over and over and over again. You can't slander and defame somebody who is a piece of shit, who does shitty things. Okay? You can't do that. That doesn't work in court. And you love court, don't you? You are so tied up in court, Jess, it makes my head spin. Your behavior, Jess. Oh, hey, Ryan. Sorry I didn't message you. I just went on sporadically, or spontaneously. Shit, I lost track of what I was saying. Yeah. So, Sage, you lied in court for on her behalf against one of my dearest friends. Yeah, Laura's one of my dearest friends, and I don't know. I don't know. I just think it was a mistake that you thought you could come to me, Sage, and you could, like talk to me and open up to me. Because the way you have friends isn't the way that I have friends. Okay? Not at all. Same with Jess. Like, I've had issues with Margaret behind the scenes and sometimes in front of everybody. Right? Because that's the kind of person that I am. But I'm not going to go online and drag it out. Right? Margaret and I, we just are who we are. And that's it. And you guys have like all been friends with Margaret, all been friends with fucking Britt, all been friends with Ashley, all been friends with, these people. And then when those people, kind of branch away and they start to kind of dissipate from each other, and then whatever happens, it's like the bouncing around from this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. Like, Jess will become your friend if you just kiss her ass and say, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, you're beautiful. You're, whatever. She will be like, okay, fine. That's great. Perfect. But in that, what do we call that? That truce that was made, Jess, to not talk about somebody, Jess, on your live after you've made a truce. See, in my life and in my world, no, Katie, I'll go in the morning then if you're home, because you're home tomorrow morning, right? No, totally fine. I'll go live in the morning. It'll give me more time. I'll have more privacy too. So let's do that. Probably. Well, shiitaka. What? Shiitaka herb. Well, shiitaka. Heat herb. Fucking hell. That was a tough one. But the thing is, you know what? And you want to sit there about an IC3 report and the fact that Britt and I, talked. So fucking what, man? Who cares? She said words in anger, right? Based off of a fucking base of hyenas, right? Like Rainbow and Jess and all those other fucking people who are just like wanting a piece. And Britt was changed because of the negative environment of social media. And that was it. So, fuck. So what, Jess? And like I said, these IC3 reports, this FBI stuff, this RCMP stuff, is there not a statute of limitations to this stuff? I have never been investigated, ever. I got a phone call from an FBI guy. I called him back 2 weeks later. We had a conversation. He asked me, well, did you say that you were going to use your elbow and this and that and blah, blah, blah? And I said, yeah, I said that. Because I admitted I said it to him. So if I admitted to saying that to him on the phone, and that's a terroristic threat, then how come I haven't been talked to in almost a year? Because I don't think that's how investigations work, right? No, I don't. I don't believe that's how it works. Okay, okay, Debbie, tell Britt I will message her. I'm not home right now. I will message her. So how about this, guys? I'll hang out here for just a little bit longer, and then tomorrow morning I'll go live. So, Katie, what time works for you guys? Let me know in the comment section what time works best. And it should be after 10 o'clock in case fucking fake baby daddy woman goes live. Don't worry about it. Find out. I just hope you're safe, okay? Seriously, I've been worried about you all fucking night. I swear to God, it scares the shit out of me. When you showed me the map, find out, or Laura, when that shit was coming through, I was like, I had my phone. I was just so scared. Okay, Debbie. So, Debbie, one of the deliveries is going to come tomorrow, and then the other one's going to come on Friday. And I just don't remember which one's what. So, but don't tell him. The dinosaur track thing that I got him, Jack has the same one. He got it for his birthday, and it is the coolest shit ever because when you set up the track, right? I'll show you a video tomorrow. I'll call you tomorrow and I'll show you. But you set up the track, and it comes with these cars, and they have like dinosaurs, and it's like this cool little safari thing. But hey, sweet cheeks, when you put the car on the track, you turn the car on, and it's like a self-propelling car, and it like goes up the hill and down the hill and around, and he's gonna love it. He's gonna love it. At night, Katie? Well, are you going to pass out because you ate an edible? Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. I will set it up, like I'll put up a notification. And then I'll have like I'd rather just like have more freedom and stuff. Like Phil's working and the kids are at school. And I don't have anything tomorrow, I don't believe. I can't get my nails done until Saturday, so and it's Alex's birthday on Saturday. It's gonna be 16. Tonight, what tonight, Katie? Find out you what that means. Well, I can't wait to see him open it and use it. He's gonna lay on the floor, I'll guarantee you, and just watch it. Right? And then I got him memory cards as well, so he can learn. And what was the other thing I got him? Just some learning things. It's so important. And you know me. I'm just really sick of this weather. Like, I just want the summer to be here, and, that's really what I want. Yeah, 100%, Katie. That's what I'm saying, because tomorrow will be better for me as well, right? For sure. That sounds like a perfect idea. And just, I'll message you, Katie, when I get home tonight. I'm not going to be long. I'm literally like 10 minutes from my house. Yeah. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it. When you live where I live and it's cold, like you walk outside, I'm sure some of you have this issue as well, but like if I have to walk my son to school, like it's literally a 3-minute walk, but walking there and home, like my eyes are watering, my face hurts. What, Debbie? Oh, good luck. Good luck with Kata. Katie. I know a couple. I have to I have to dismantle my toilet when I clean it. Every time. Every single time. Like, take the screws off, take the whole seat off, put it in the sink, clean it all out. Then I bleach the sink. It's a fucking whole ass mess. Yeah, we do. It's really hot, actually. It's super hot here. Um, it should start soon, but it gets over 40, sometimes 43. So we deal with Fahrenheit, not Celsius. So like 43, 42 Celsius is around like 104, maybe. So, and when you're, for me, where I live, if I want to go to a beach, like a nice beach, which I'll take you guys with me, we have to drive. There's a few. So there's Port Dover. Port Dover is like a hot spot for, Friday the 13th stuff. And it's a big thing there. But then there's Long Point and Turkey Point. Most beautiful beaches. They're like 45 minutes away to an hour and a half. And I leave my house at like 7:30, 8 o'clock because I'm there early. I stay there for like 4 hours, 5 hours, and then the beach starts to like get super busy, and then I leave. I wish I could live in Australia sometimes. Oh, hey, Lady Eyes. Yeah, thank you. It was a no-brainer, really. I just wish that when Jess went live today that she actually told the truth, because Jess didn't say a word in court, not one word. And the judge didn't say anything like what she said. I'm going to see if I can get a copy of that proceeding for myself. Right? And it's hard to breathe, Katie. I was last year, the year before, and I think the year before that, I was landscaping. And I'd start landscaping at like the end of this month, which is April, all the way to the end of November into December. I'm not doing it anymore. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Lady Eyes. So, Lady Eyes, did you hear about the DJ May Sage thing? Well, Ryan, it's not odd if being out in the heat and the sand and isn't doesn't make you comfortable, right? Like, how about this? I love going to the beach, right? I bring my blanket, I bring my phone, bring some drinks, I'll have some food, but I never go in the water. I never go in the water. I can't see the bottom, and I don't know what it is about me. It's just something like I can swim in a pool for like 5 hours, no problem. Swimming in the lake is really difficult for me. I don't know why. What are you talking about, Lady Eyes? Are you talking about Sage? Is that what you're talking about? Sorry. Right, Katie. Right. Thank you. Like, but when you if you go to Cuba, you can see the water. It's totally clear. But in the lake, I can't see shit. And then people are pissing in the. I know they're pissing in the lake. I know they are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what we're gonna touch upon tomorrow morning if you're around, Lady Eyes. And Lady Eyes, I don't know if you're following my main account, the one that just tried to have fucking terminated like forever. Um, it didn't work. So once that channel, I can't go live on it right now because community guideline violations, even though they're fraudulent. And that's the shit I'm talking about. It just enrages me. Hey, I'd come to Myrtle Beach. Who's making plans to go to Myrtle Beach? What the fuck? I can drive to New York or at least meet Ryan on the way. Where are you? Oh my God. Why don't we do this, you guys? We should totally make a trip. I could drive down there. I could, for real. It takes me 6 hours to drive from here in where I live to New York City. Not state, but New York City. And I usually go down the back roads and through Pennsylvania and stuff like that. See, Katie, like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Well, I would probably, if we were going to meet in Myrtle Beach, then I would probably opt for a plane and like Uber myself around. Because I'm sure we wouldn't be going very far, if you know what I'm saying. You're in Long Island. Eh? Yeah, no doubt you're in Long Island. I can tell by the way you talk. Margaret, too. So Margaret is from New York because she's got the accent for sure. Right. Okay. Well then, I think we should work something out, even if it's for like a weekend. I would love to go to Staten Island. I would love to go down. I want to see what it's like, what the people are like. I'm a big people watcher. Yeah, see, never again. No, thank you. Mm-mm. I did swim with dolphins though once in Cuba. That was pretty fun. That was in the middle of the ocean at night too. It was really fun. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go because I'm gonna take off and go home. But yeah, look out for a notification tomorrow for my live tomorrow, and we'll do some catching up. And Sage, look, my advice to you is admit it. Just admit it. Hey, find out. Because you lied on one of my dearest friends in court on purpose, just because there was no truth to what you said in court. Because you literally told me yesterday that you only did it based off of what Jess told you. So I don't know how a judge would look at that, considering you work in law enforcement and your husband does as well. I'm just saying. I am nothing like Jess or Ashley, and I don't have energy for you because I don't trust you, Sage. I never would trust you, Sage. Look at who you were friends with. And I don't believe, like, even though Sage said, oh, we only spent 10 minutes together that whole time we were together, that may be true, but it may also be false. Well, Katie, let's do it. I'll meet you there in the fall. And we'll also go in the summer. No, don't worry, Christy. It's all cool. I'm gonna go live in the morning, tomorrow morning, sometime. But I have to I was gonna head home soon. I'll have one more smoke with you guys and then I'm gonna head home. Katie, are you taking count? Oh, guys, I wanted to share something with you. Guess what I ordered off Amazon? I don't want to get you guys all too excited because I don't want to disappoint you guys. No, you're not fired. I didn't say that. I never that those are your words, not mine. Those are your words, not mine. Don't worry, find out. I'll catch you up. I ordered some Floetrol because I wanted to do some painting again for you guys and for myself, of course. No, Laura. I was just saying that, Jess Hessler went live and doesn't believe that I talked to Sage, who is DJ May, aka Sam, right? So I was just telling her, like, I'm just saying, like, Sage, you lied, and now it's out. You told too many fucking people. You tried to go back to too many people, Sage, and nobody gives a fuck. At least I don't give a fuck. Don't don't feel bad, Chrissy. It was literally, I didn't even plan it. I just did it. So it's not, don't worry about it. You're good. I only protect people that protect me. Okay, for sure, Christy. No problem. I only protect people who protect me. And Sage, you had every opportunity to do this a long time ago. But you don't get to tell me what did it for you, Sage, was when you saw the Facebook post that Jess had put up 10 years ago that I didn't have to go look for. Somebody actually sent it to me. And that what did it for Sage finally was she didn't want to testify in court anymore because she didn't want any part of it, and it was all bullshit anyway. And the fact that Jess's behavior 10 years ago was the same old, oh, haters be hating and whatever. Her whole attitude was just that. Right? So you could have done this a long time ago when this woman exposed Brit's intimate problems, my intimate problems, shaming me for being adopted. Like, who does that? Who does that? But you had an opportunity and you didn't take it. And yeah, I was surprised it was her. I had no idea who it was. I even said when I called or we were on the phone, I said, you don't have to tell me who you are. But then she told me who she was and I started laughing. I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. Like, holy fuck, man. So Jess, maybe your friend Sage doesn't want to be your friend anymore. And I am not the last person on the fucking planet. And look, she still wanted to reach out and touch me. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, guys, I have no reason to lie, to do any of this. This is all reaction to Jess being a vile piece of shit every fucking chance she gets online. And that's it. Jess claims that her daughter was not standing in front of her at that band. Yes, she was. She sure fucking was. She even offered you a bite of her donut and you went, She was face to face with you while you were fucking saying that at your daughter's band. Crazy. Fucking crazy. But hey, I'm the fucking harassing troll. Yeah. Are we talking about DJ May? Yeah. I think Sage realizes that being Jess's friend, like willingly and openly and admitting it, there's no credibility anymore. You don't get to change it up now because you're sick of her. But I do love how Jess is like, it comes from an Android phone, and she doesn't have an Android phone. Well, it's WhatsApp. You can have WhatsApp on anything. So there's that. Yikes. Yikes. Yeah, the third one, and fucking, I'm gonna get it back, Katie, because Jess didn't prove. Look, Jess has done a couple copyrights. A few I let expire because I didn't understand. But then her and Ashley got me. I think Jess got me twice. I don't even know anymore. So Jess got me twice. Ashley got me once, I think, because the last one I was doing, sweetheart. Okay, mommy, go take care of the baby. She had me copyright because I was pointing out all her lies, right? But the thing is, oh hey, little reds. The thing is that the first two that she had done, right? I had already counter-strike those two. So those were still in the process of the investigation, right? They had been accepted for review, and then they had been forwarded off back to Jess to tell her that you have 10 US business days from the day that she was given that message to come up with legal documentation that she has taken me to court over her copyright stuff on her channel. But the problem is that her and Ashley both do not own the rights to that shit. YouTube does. So when you counter strike these things and they get moved forward, Well, I had to wait out the 10 US business days for those 2 copy strikes. And once those 2 days, and for real, I thought my channel was gone. Like on Friday, I was like, okay, it's gone, whatever, fuck whatever. Monday morning, I wake up, I got messages, boom, 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 your channel's back, and I had won the 2 copyright strikes. Now, I was able to go back into my YouTube studio, so therefore I could do the 3rd counter strike back, which I did. It got accepted, and now I'm waiting for another 10 US business days to go by, which doesn't include Saturdays and Sundays or holidays. So it may be a bit longer, but as soon as that goes through, everything's erased. I don't have strikes. I can go live. I can do everything. So I'm on a bit of a penalty right now because someone's lying and whatever. But I'm going to have it back, you guys. So, yippee-ki-yay. And, if Jess thinks that, she's going to call my RCMP and harass them and whatever, just so I have to like shut my mouth. Well, Jess, if it was such an emergency and you were in such fear for your life, then the judge would have ordered an ex parte on you. But you knew that there was no jurisdiction, but you went ahead anyway, didn't you? Yeah, just because you can't handle this. You're not strong enough to laugh any of this off, are you, Jess? You're the biggest pussy ass bitch. You're the biggest snowflake. You're like Donald Trump. See, he got indicted, right? Yeah, you're like him. You think you're untouchable. You think you're above the law and like everything you do is so normal and the things that we do are fucking outrageous. You called a jail to play on the internet because you're fucking weird. None of that behavior is normal. None of it. Yeah, and you fart like goddamn. Oh my God. See, that's how I also know that Keith doesn't give a shit about you. You're not a lady, man. Actually, Sage. Sorry, Sage. I'm going to totally fucking throw you in front of the train here. I asked Sage, I said, Sage, what's up with Keith? Like, seriously, like if I was online for like 5 hours accumulated in one day, Phil would be upset with me. Or like the one time it was like a good 8 hours. I swear to God, he would be very upset with me. Because that's inappropriate, right? So she says that you guys live more like roommates. I asked her because she met Jess in person, and Sage even said that. She's like, Ella, I have seen Jess in person. And she doesn't understand her legs, man. She's like, I don't get the legs. And I said, does she smell weird? And Sage said, no, she just smells like cigarettes. Yeah. Jess is a hot ass woman, I guess, guys? Yeah, I should get a bottle too, and I'll drink every time Jess says sweetheart. No. I take that back. Every time Jess goes, yeah, Kool-Aid man. Yep. That's right. Well, Little Reds, it's even worse when you serve somebody legal court papers for a personal protection order against them, but then they get served and they've been served because you're on the phone with the process server while you're live on the internet, and you're asking your base to contact me to ask me why I can't go live, and is it because of the copyright strike? Like you're openly admitting what you're doing to me, right? You openly admit that you did copyright on me, but you don't own the rights to the channel, so that's fraud. Like, do you not get that, Jess? I know you probably didn't finish high school because you were dating a grown up when you were a child, and that makes all the sense in the world to me. Oh yeah. So I was sent some videos. No, you weren't. Oh yeah, another thing Sage says to me. Jess, is that you sit there and obsess over people's lives and videos that you've rewatched them and you rewatch them so you can write out word for word if there's no transcripts. There's no transcripts. You sit there and replay it so you can write it all down word for word. That's what she said. Yeah, and I believe her. The bags under your eyes, they look really, really rough there, sis. Maybe you should get some of those like eye baggy patches or something, like put some face cream on. I don't know. Like how old is she? I'm 48. Like I'm well over 10 years older than she is. Yeah. Yeah. She is. She eggs it on. She plays games. And then she turns around to her followers and she's all like, can you believe that? Like, who the fuck is she to do that? What? You just did that. You've done worse. Way worse than I've done. And Jess, I just want to say this about the band. When you were live and the band was playing, they sounded good. Like they had been practicing over the year. And, it sounded good to me. So that's an opinion. So if I say the band was bad, see, that's my own personal thought and opinion about something. And what you did, Jess, is you flipped it around and you said that I had said that about your child sucking. And that's not what I said. And the sad part is, Jess, is you actually told your daughter that. You told her that live on the internet. Yeah, you did that. How'd court go? It was dismissed because there's no jurisdiction. I'm in Canada. And Jess didn't get to say a word, even though she seems to think that she did, because she didn't. And I'm going to try and get the recording of that court proceeding just so I can play the whole. Like, how long was it? It was a few minutes. It wasn't very long at all. So, and there was a point in there because I was mad. Like, I was really mad. So when the judge had given me a moment to speak and I kept speaking, I was getting angrier. And I did notice the judge had muted me like a few times. And once she was done speaking, she hung up the whole thing. So I don't take that personally, but there was nothing said what Jess said today in her live. None of it was true. None of it. Oh, I might call and find that out too. So she had to pay a process server in Canada. Okay. Like when Jess sent me the cease and desist order, like last year that she typed up herself, to overnight that, it cost her $52. And I ripped it up live on the internet when I got it. I just fucking, this is ridiculous. Instead of spelling cease, CEASE, she wrote it SEIZE. Like they're taking something from me, not be quiet. Yeah. So, and then she claimed today that, that it's not over, that she has called the RCMP and they're going to come and fucking haul my ass away. They're going to handcuff me. They're going to put me in their fucking car. They're going to process me and they're going to fucking lock me up for fucking 60 days because I have an opinion. I have an opinion and free opinion, free thought. See, those are my rights, my freedoms in Canada. Freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of thought, freedom of ideas, religion. Yeah, it's all part of my constitutional rights. Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. See, I don't email children. I don't email people's husbands and their jobs, right? I don't threaten people's husbands with, courts and police because my husband doesn't give a shit and won't say fuck all. You did it with the police officer in my area. You filed an internal complaint on him because you were unhappy, because he wouldn't do anything, because there's no crime being committed. You're addicted to this, Jess. You have 4 court cases this month. Oh, yeah, I know, Debbie. Sorry. I should just shut the fuck up because you're right. She knows everything. I know nothing. The morning. I'll send you the link, Katie, because I have it if you want it. Don't watch her live. I recorded it. Watch my recording. If you watch her live, then she gets views. I have I have it all recorded. Right, little. But the thing is what she says, oh yeah, she's a drunk. Her husband, they don't even sleep in the same bed. Her mother hates her. Like, do you live in my house? So because I told Brenda last year, Phil and I were having problems because everybody does, right? Things weren't good, things were bad. Thank God I live in a house big enough that I can go to another part of it where we don't see each other. And you know what I mean? It's not all that weird. And of course, when you think you can trust somebody that's been your friend for a long time, you tell them intimate things because you just do. So Brenda told Jess that Phil wants me out of the house, that I sleep in the spare room with Jack, which I don't because Jack has his own bedroom. I have a whole spare bedroom. That's a spare bedroom. It's not Jack's bedroom's a spare bedroom, Brenda. It's literally a bedroom that nobody uses. But now even today, they're talking like that. He doesn't even want to have sex with her. He doesn't love her. He wants her out. Really? That's bizarre. That's so bizarre because that doesn't make any fucking sense, right? None of it makes sense. Like, I guess you're like peeping in my windows or something. I don't know. Because I don't know how you guys are making this shit up because that's not the truth at all. It's okay, Brenda. I know that you live all by yourself in that apartment that you can't afford and needed to sell your fucking bedroom furniture. Because I'm now convinced that Brenda was just the biggest dry beggar on the planet. And that she just did that and would hint at things and cry about shit because she knew that I would help her or at least offer to help her. And goddamn me, right, Brenda? I offered to give you $1,000 cash without having to pay it back. And you're calling me names because of that? Okay. Okay. I guess Jess is paying for your shit now, though, right? Look, everybody fights. Everybody. Because you're human. And, I love how Jess is like, it's her boyfriend. They're not even married. Yeah, you're right. We're not. We're not married at all. But you're not married either, Jess. So that would make Keith your boyfriend. See, I can call Phil my fiance. Sure. I call him my common law husband too. Right? So I can say that about my life, just like you can say that about your life. But you get to come here and be like, well, it's just her boyfriend. Well, so what? What does that even mean? He's my boyfriend. Okay. My mom had a boyfriend at 80 and he was her life partner. So the semantics of your words is pathetic. You're not married, Jess. You've actually been married. You've had more men in less time than I've had men in 16 years. Literally. I've been with 2 men in the last 22 years. 2. Yeah, and Phil being the bulk of that for 16 years. So, yeah. And Phil doesn't have, he's not a convicted sex offender. So there's that. Look, Lady Eyes, a lot of our friends have gotten married and they're not married anymore. They're all divorced. And in my mind, and this is no disrespect to anybody out there who has been married, who's been divorced, any of that, because everybody's different, right? Phil has asked me 4 times, 4 different times to marry him. I said yes the first time. I was super excited. He actually proposed to me with his mother's wedding ring, which was very nice. But for me, I felt panicky all the time. So we were planning it where it would be an outdoor wedding in our backyard and just have like a little ceremony in the house. And, kind of have like tents and have it catered so I didn't have to worry about anything. And it would have been like $15,000. And he's like, do you want that? Do you want to do this? And I literally looked at him and I was like, no, I don't. He's like, what do you mean? I said, I don't want to spend $15,000 to do this. And I would be happy with just getting married in my living room with, my friends. It's not about that. But I might, Nanya, and you wouldn't even have to pay me back. I swear to God. Swear. But the point of my what I'm saying about my relationship in particular with Phil is that I'm not an easy person to be with, right? Like I can completely admit that, and it's not all the time, but I have issues that with my personality that come out, and it happens. But at the end of the day and at the end of everything, it's still him and I together as one. And his motto to me is, I would rather be unhappy with you some of the time than to be miserable with you, to be like completely miserable being like without you all of the time. So when you've known your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance or whatever since you were 11 years old, because he is still, but was your brother's friend back in the day, because my brother's 4 years older than me. So that would have made him 15 and Phil was 13. And we just all went to school together. We hung out together. And that's it. And in my mind, right, like Phil's parents were married until his mother passed away. My parents were married till my mom or my dad passed away. And we did come from, people who did stick it out and stay married through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the sad, right? But for me, I'm so afraid to get married because I don't want to get divorced. I don't want to ever say that I'm divorced. It's crazy. I don't understand why I feel that way, but I do. And I feel like if it isn't broken, like, why am I going to fix it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're good. We're good. Like, we live our lives like a married couple, but we're not married. I know. Thank you, Lady Eyes. Yes. Yes. And oh, yeah, I asked Sage too, because I wanted to know. So, do you guys remember when Jess, like, her whole fucking brains exploded everywhere when she found out Keith was driving some girl, to work and shit, and he lent her money or something like that? I asked Sage about that because I'm like, so what happened with that, and I guess Jess was mad. And then I asked Sage, I'm like, so is it true that Jess would go to Keith's work and sit in the parking lot for hours? And she's like, yeah, she would. She totally would. So Sage spilled the tea a little bit. It's getting windy. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, how would I know these things if someone didn't tell me? I'm not in the game to make shit up. And just having like over 1,000 or more screenshots in your phone is definitely not a flex. Like, that is really pathetic. And it took you forever to find the video of me at the police station. But I guess you'll never understand that it is exactly my right to walk into that station filming everything. And you know what, Jess? When I do go back there to deal with your fucking ass, I am going to record live on YouTube. And you know what, you guys? If they arrest me, that's okay, because I got a lawsuit for sure. Yeah, she did. Well, she did it because she was paranoid that Keith was going to be with this girl, or this girl was going to be in her vehicle. That's right, little. If it works for me, it works for me. If it works for the family, that's all that matters. I'm not here to, pretend anything else. It was insane. Insane. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to get offline and just look out for my notification tomorrow morning. And I usually I have to take the kids to school. And then I do a bit of housework. So after that, oh my God, Debbie, that's a great idea. You know, that's a great idea. Maybe they'll call her. You might as well, like, you call them, you call TLC for them, but then you call A&E for Ashley. Intervention. You know what I mean? Fucking what's his face? Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew says if you use drugs while you're pregnant, that's abuse, Ashley. But you're not pregnant, so. Ashley, I got one of those genetic tests done, by the way. Okay, because I was a high risk pregnancy with Jack, and the test was actually done in the US. I should see if I can get. I'm going to do that. I'm going to see if I can get that copy of that test because it's in my file. And it didn't take 4 days there, girlfriend. It took like 2-3 weeks. Okay. And I don't know what the fuck you're talking about or the info you're getting. But Ashley, your reaction to the sex of your baby was the same as the CNN fucking thing. Okay. So you look goofy too. I've never seen two people fucking act like goddamn clowns on the internet, all for clicks, likes, and views, thinking that they're fucking doing something. It blows my fucking mind. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be around you guys. So I know that you guys saw I got a new TikTok, right? Because whatever. But that is me. So giddy up, y'all. See, I don't ever say that, but you guys all say that. Y'all. I don't say that. Okay, I love you guys. I'll be on social media. You guys can message me, text me, DM me, whatever, if you want. But I will definitely be I'll be back tomorrow because I want to go over these text messages, and I may have someone on panel with me who we're gonna talk about. Okay, so you guys be good, be safe, be kind. I love you all. You know it. I'm hugging you virtually right now and kissing you. Is it in your settings, maybe, lady eyes? Oh, I love you guys so much. Okay, guys, take care. I'm gonna fly home, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.